First, go to the Conveyor tab on the HMI screen. Here, you'll need to verify your conveyor inches per revolution is correct. This is, for every pulse, how far has the chain traveled. Currently the unit is set up at 32 inches. If this is incorrect, it'll calculate the conveyor speed incorrectly, so this value has to be accurate. If the trolleys are struggling to move either forward or backward, your slide block's vertical adjustment could be incorrect. This often happens after a trolley's been disassembled for maintenance. The gap between the bottom of the pipe and the top of the block should be roughly 3/32 of an inch, both on the front and back side. One of the easiest ways to adjust this gap is to put a 3/32 inch TIG welding rod in the gap, slide the block up, and snug up the two bolts. Another item to check is the belt tension. When the trolley's at the end, you should be able to push this belt down 1 inch to 1.5 inches. If the belt's too tight, it's going to cause too much restriction, and you're not going to have enough torque or horsepower out of the motor and gearbox to move the trolley. Next, you're going to want to check the mesh between the spur gear and the rack gear. If this is your rack gear and here's your spur gear, you want a little gap. You don't want them to be jammed up in there tight. An easy way to check this is to reach up and wiggle the gear. You can see how the gear is wiggling, but the trolleys are not moving. That's what you want. Move the trolley every 8 to 10 inches down the track and check that. That's very important. The issue most commonly occurs after someone has had the assembly apart for maintenance. When reassembling, they push the bearing slotted mounts up too high and tighten it. Then the spur gear gets jammed up into the rack really hard and won't move.